Offset just posted something on Instagram that has Cardi B seriously upset. And this isn't just celebrity drama or social media pettiness. We're talking about a moment that left Cardi emotional enough to jump onto Twitter Spaces and express how overwhelmed she felt by everything happening online. What did he post that sparked such an intense reaction? He put up an Instagram story referring to Cardi newborn baby with Stefan Diggs and wrote, "My kid, LOL." He deleted it shortly after, but the conversation had already exploded. On the surface, it might sound like just another messy celebrity moment, but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that explains why Cardi responded the way she did. She's talked openly for months about feeling stressed and drained by lingering issues between her and Offset as they work through their separation. And now, he's publicly referencing a child who isn't biologically his, which ties directly into a legal technicality under Georgia state law. This isn't the first time Cardi has spoken about the challenges she's faced during this transition, and the fact that she's choosing to speak out this strongly suggests the situation has reached a point where she feels the need to set firm boundaries. Let's break down exactly what happened, why Offset's post was taken so seriously, and what Cardi revealed about the pressures she's been dealing with privately. Offset's Instagram story was short, but it sparked major conversation. He posted, "My kid, LOL," in reference to the baby boy Cardi B just had with Stefan Diggs. Cardi announced the birth on November 13th, and it didn't take long for Offset's comment to circulate everywhere. Some people laughed it off as typical celebrity pettiness, others saw it as an unnecessary jab that could complicate things for Cardi and Stefan. But this wasn't just a joke. What Offset referenced is an actual legal rule in Georgia that automatically lists a married woman's spouse as the legal father of a child until official paperwork updates that status. By posting that message publicly, he was highlighting a real legal technicality, one that could be confusing, disruptive, and emotionally stressful for everyone involved. The fact that he deleted the post suggests he knew it would spark backlash, but he clearly wanted his message seen. And for Cardi, it wasn't amusing at all. It became yet another moment where she felt compelled to address publicly what she says are ongoing tensions and complications as she tries to move forward with her life. Here's the legal aspect that makes this more than just online shade. Cardi B filed for divorce from Offset back in July 2024, but the divorce isn't finalized yet. That means they're still legally married. In Georgia, if a married woman gives birth, the husband is automatically considered the legal father until paternity is formally established in court. So technically, on paper, Offset is recognized as the legal father of Cardi's baby with Stefan Diggs until documents confirm otherwise. That process usually requires filing legal paperwork and having a judge establish Stefan as the father. Until then, Offset's name would appear on official records. This is why Offset's post became a trending topic. To some people, it looked like he was highlighting that legal detail in a public way that could potentially put Cardi in an uncomfortable position. She's trying to move forward, build a new chapter with Stefan, and welcome a newborn, and now she's dealing with legal noise being amplified online. From Cardi's perspective, this wasn't about humor. It felt like another frustrating moment in a long series of complications tied to a divorce that hasn't fully processed yet. Cardi B's response wasn't a casual clapback. She went on Twitter Spaces and spoke about how emotionally drained she's been feeling, not because of one single post, but because of how long this entire situation has dragged on. She talked about having nights where her mind races, feeling overwhelmed by public speculation, and dealing with the complexities that come with separating from someone when you're both public figures. She said there is a difference between being strong and being constantly pushed into situations that take a toll on your mental peace. And she's reached a point where she just wants clarity, closure, and privacy. She described the situation as exhausting, saying she's tried to keep things calm, reach out respectfully to mutual contacts, and handle everything behind the scenes, but it still spills into her daily life. She also expressed frustration with the way some people online treat the situation as entertainment, especially when they encourage petty behavior or make jokes. Cardi made it clear this isn't a storyline to her. It's her real life, and she's balancing motherhood, work, and major life changes all at once. She even said that if people saw the full picture of what she's been dealing with privately, they'd understand why she feels so overwhelmed. The emotion in her voice was real. Not for drama, but because she's tired, stressed, and ready to move into a healthier, more settled chapter. This isn't the first time Cardi has spoken out about the challenges in her situation with Offset, and that's what adds another layer to this whole moment. Back in March and April, Cardi was already telling fans that the ongoing tension between them was becoming emotionally exhausting. She mentioned feeling overwhelmed by certain interactions, conversations, and unresolved issues that kept resurfacing even as she tried to move forward with her life. One of the most surprising claims she made earlier this year was that a private moment from their past relationship was shared in a way she did not approve of. To Cardi, this felt deeply personal and hurtful, especially because she was trying to build something new with Stefan Diggs. She described it as an unnecessary move that created stress and discomfort during an already complicated transitional period. Cardi has also talked about how difficult the divorce process has been for her, saying that paperwork delays, legal steps, and ongoing communication have made things far more drawn out than she anticipated. She's expressed that at times, it feels like every loose end finds a way to resurface publicly, whether through social media posts, legal technicalities, or miscommunication, and that it disrupts her ability to fully move on. She emphasized that the situation has felt like a pattern of emotional back and forth, where something small snowballs into a bigger conversation online. And this latest moment with the baby post felt, to her, like another wave in that pattern. Each time she thinks things are finally calming down, something else unexpectedly flares up, and she's forced to address it again. Not because she wants drama, but because it affects her real life, her partner, and her family. What a lot of people don't understand is that situations like this aren't entertainment for Cardi. She made this extremely clear in her Twitter Spaces conversation. People on social media can turn anything into a joke or a meme, but for someone actually living through a complicated separation, these moments can be emotionally draining and disruptive. Cardi spoke about how difficult it can be when the public treats serious personal matters like a storyline, especially when they involve co-parenting, legal steps, and major life transitions. She also talked about how easily misunderstandings can grow when personal issues are playing out in front of millions of people. When fans encourage petty behavior online, it adds unnecessary pressure to a situation that already requires sensitivity and respect. Cardi pointed out that if people pause and imagine their own family members going through similar complications, they might view things very differently. The reality is that this entire process has been emotionally complicated for Cardi. She said many times that she is trying to move on peacefully, but she keeps finding herself pulled back into conversations about the past. Meanwhile, Offset has his own public pressures, professional responsibilities, personal obligations, and a lot on his plate. Fans have noted that both of them have full lives, full careers, and multiple responsibilities outside of their relationship, and yet their personal moments continue to surface online in ways neither of them may fully intend. Some fans have pointed out that this situation might feel even more intense because Cardi did give their marriage many chances in the past. She supported him, built a family with him, and tried to repair things multiple times. So now that she's trying to move on with someone new, watching old issues reappear publicly can feel especially frustrating. Cardi has said she's tried being polite, tried involving family, tried handling things privately, but somehow the conversations keep resurfacing. At a certain point, as fans have noted, situations like this require clear communication, legal clarity, and healthy boundaries so everyone can move forward cleanly. Cardi has expressed that she wants closure, calmness, and consistency, not more public back and forth. So where does this leave things now? Cardi B has openly said she feels worn down by the continuous public attention on her separation and the issues surrounding it. From her perspective, the combination of ongoing legal delays, unexpected social media moments, and past emotional stress has made this chapter incredibly difficult. She wants to move on with her life, focus on her new baby, and build a stable environment for her children. The big question now is what steps she'll take next. She's already spoken publicly about how she feels, which helps set the record straight, but she may also choose to continue pushing for her divorce to be finalized quickly so that all legal ties are clearly resolved.
Fans believe Stefan establishing paternity through the official legal process will also help bring clarity and remove any confusion going forward. At the end of the day, both Cardi and Offset deserve the chance to move on peacefully. Cardi wants privacy, stability, and a calm environment for her family. Offset has his own life, career, and responsibilities, and fans hope that with the right legal steps and better boundaries, both of them can move forward without unnecessary conflict. What do you think? Is Cardi doing the right thing by speaking up, or should she step back from addressing these topics publicly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this situation.